best football player of my sons. You know Lionel is very excited about the start to the career for young Puka Nacua. We'll see him in a little bit because the Rams won the toss. Deebo Samuel, the motion man on first down. Now motion from Juszczyk. The give to McCaffrey up the middle. And Christian McCaffrey. What a difference he has made for this 49ers team. He gets 7 after a 152-yard performance. See if McCaffrey can take a little pressure off that offensive line in the run game as Purdy will go to the air for the first time. And the adjustment made by George Kittle to get the first down at the 38. Deebo Samuel in the backfield now. Juszczyk in motion. On first down, Purdy. He can move if he needs to. Floats it over the middle, and the catch made by McCaffrey. Driven down near the 47-yard line. Second down and a yard. McCaffrey with the carry. He's got the first down.
Something to help that right side feel secure against 99.
A couple of tight ends out there for McCaffrey on the sweep, and McCaffrey driven down, coming off the block. Second and 9 at midfield. Purdy to the sideline, open and looking for the first down yardage, and finding it is Brandon Aiyuk. Darion Kendrick there to make the tackle.
And he weathered the storm last week against DK Metcalf, played well late in the game.
Aiyuk coming off the field after that play. Looked like he was favoring his left shoulder, left arm.
Out in space right there. There's McCaffrey in the slot.
Second and 8. Quick toss Samuel looking for a block and not finding much. Well defended by the Rams. Michael Hoyt, the first one there.
You see big Aaron Donald right there. You see that? They chipped him, Kev.
And here he comes. Got to Purdy, who got rid of the football in time to Brandon Aiyuk. Purdy, quick toss Samuel. The blockers in front. Deebo Samuel inside the 15 and tripped up as he gets near a first down. Second down and 2. McCaffrey up the middle. Inside the 10. A stiff arm at the 5 and in for the touchdown. Christian McCaffrey barreling in for 6, and San Francisco has the early lead.
But watch this. This is your classic zone right here, and it's going to kind of look like a wave. And here comes Kelly Slater, a.k.a. Christian McCaffrey. You see that when he felt the defense go overload in that big surge? Unbelievable.
And the 40th rushing touchdown of Christian McCaffrey's career.
And look out, that kid has a nose for the end zone. Like a truffle pig, Kevin.
Do they have a nose for the end zone?
Well, for truffles.
Oh, okay.
They call truffle pig.
I was going to say, I've never seen a truffle pig in the end zone. On first down, off the play action. Stafford going to run. We saw it last week. You made a comment to him about unhitching a trailer, and he took umbrage with that when we talked with him. 3-yard gain on the play for Stafford. Let's take a look at the Rams starting lineup. This retooled offensive line really did a nice job last week. Steve Avila, the rookie left guard, did not allow a pressure last week. The backs and receivers had a big change in the backfield. Kyren Williams, 2 touchdowns a week ago, gets the start today. Motion is Tutu Atwell on 2nd and 7. Stafford a quick toss. There's Nacua.
There he is.
And Puka Nacua, 10 catches last week, his first at home.
And it's just going to be a quick little hitch route. His job is to put the fear of God in that defensive back that he's going to run by him. So he's got to burst off the line of scrimmage, slam on the brakes, and reveal himself to the quarterback. Excellent job getting the ball on the outside arm. Picture perfect.
Just short of the first down on 3rd and 1. Stafford just got rid of the football on the handoff. I mean, blasting up the middle was Javon Hargrave. First down and 10 from the 36. Stafford to the sideline. Tutu Atwell over 100 yards last week from the 47. Stafford with time over the middle, and he finds Atwell for another first down. Now Ambry Thomas on the coverage down at the 38 of San Francisco, a 15-yard gain.
Bunched up together. They have a little bunch on this side to get access from those defenders. And here's that window. Stafford throwing it right off of Fred Warner, and there's the big in route. See how he got the defensive back.
Here's Nacua on the sideline. Thomas with the tackle.
to get access outside between the receivers and corners.
Pitch to Williams. A little juggle on the catch, but he makes a nice cut. And Dre Greenlaw brings him down with a first down at the 27-yard line. Ronick in motion. There's the play fake. Stafford on the roll. Flag is down as Stafford sets and throws over the middle, finds Van Jefferson. Takes a big pop as he gets down near the 15-yard line, but we'll wait and see about the flag.
Higbee?
Holding. Offense, number 89. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
But Bosa held on to him and did a great job of fooling the ref, making it look like Higbee was holding him.
Stafford, pocket collapsing, and goes right through the hands of Kyren Williams.
Getting a good picture for your veteran quarterback.
2nd and 20, in trouble again. Stafford going to run, and Stafford down at the 30-yard line.
This one he's got to be smart.
On 3rd and 13, sets up the screen, and Nakua gets away from the initial contact and then tripped up as he gets to the 25 by Drake Jackson. No, they didn't.
That was a holder.
Brett Maher's field goal just sneaks through. Of this National Football League season, you've seen one incomplete pass so far. Brock Purdy 6 for 6, Matthew Stafford 5 for 6. As San Francisco, after the touchback, will come out and get their second possession of the afternoon started. At the bottom of your screen, back out there after getting dinged up, here's Christian McCaffrey going the opposite direction of Ayuk, and McCaffrey tumbles forward to the 28-yard line.
Well, the biggest thing for Brock Purdy is he's been so consistent, and on downs like this, where you don't get much on first down, he has this ability on 2nd and 8+. We saw this a lot from Stafford. You see this from a lot of veteran quarterbacks, not guys in his shoes, but they know what to do on 2nd and 8. It's going to be, we're going to run the ball and steal some yards, but if we do decide to get this ball airborne, I need a completion, I need some yards on the scramble, get me into a 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 6 or less, and he's one of the best at doing it.
Over the middle to Deebo Samuel. Samuel tackled right at the line to gain. It'll be a first down at the 35. Rush Yeast. He really distributes it accurately and has since he's taken over as the starting quarterback. Toss play McCaffrey with blockers in front. Has a crease. McCaffrey with speed down the sideline. McCaffrey one man to beat. A little hesitation and Ahkello Witherspoon finally able to bring him down.
Well, it's George Kittle, number 1. Watch this kickout block that he has. And watch Juwan Jennings getting up through there, cleaning out the trash. Wow, they secure the edge and get blockers in front. For a guy like McCaffrey, it's off to the races.
McCaffrey already 80 yards rushing. He'll get another carry here. Sweeps to the left side and stopped shy of the 10-yard line by Darion Kendrick.
There's only one ball to go around. That's my only fear with these guys.
And the snap floats to McCaffrey, and McCaffrey stacked up inside the 10 by Byron Young. Purdy. Pressure coming late as he throws to the sideline. The catch.
Oh, what a play.
Oh, are they going to call it a catch? And the kick is good, and it's a 10-3 lead. Austin Trammell will get out of bounds and watch the ball sail out of bounds as well. Excellent field goal or field position coming up against Seattle. First and 10 from the 40-yard line, and trying to adjust crossing was Puka Nakua.
Behind Nakua on that first down, but those are crucial first downs to get him into better situations.
Stafford to Higbee on the sidelines, and the tight end gets some yardage back and gets the Rams back where they need to be with a 3rd and manageable. Stafford with time finds Nakua. Nakua with a little room to run and out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
But once again, right here, this is the matchup on the right side of your screen, and Nakua's going to race across the field. We got to get some sort of physical presence by Ward, number 7, at the line of scrimmage just to disrupt that timing and not give him a free run.
Stafford, all day to throw, checks it down to Williams, who had to adjust to make it, and now showing his elusiveness and a little power at the end. Kyren Williams.
I'm ready for the drag route. Let's see if Nakua comes across the field again. There he goes. Now it's zone. He
finds
sits
it.
down.
Nakua again.
Kev, I'm telling you, the exact same play, and they get a different look. And oh, by the way, year one, the rookie, Stafford gave him the signal to run that same shallow cross route. There goes the tight end on the basic like that. And watch him. He reads defenders in front, and what does he do? He reveals himself to the quarterback, essentially trying to get chest to chest with the quarterback. So good.
And Williams with a first down after he picks up 2 on the 2nd and 1. Will he get his first touchdown of his career on this drive? Skoranek in motion. He'll get his first carry. Nakua the carry, and Nakua going nowhere. Talanoa Hufanga was the first to get him, and Hufanga defended that well, but now a flag at the end.
Points, folks. We may see an upset.
Because he picked his legs up.
Shanahan is looking for it
Gets
on
in his
replays, and
Oh, I see it. And he did it right in front of the official. Each negative play for the Rams turns into a positive.
first and goal from the 6. Stafford, Williams, blockers in front, the cutback, and the touchdown! Running back with a receiving touchdown at all last year.
Here comes the little screen. You're going to see the lineman leak out. You're going to have full routes on this side. And Stafford's eyes did everything and held everybody. Got great. Greenlaw to creep a little bit. And there goes the little counter punch on the right-hand side, that check M screen to the back.
And the extra point ties it at 10:49 remaining in half number 1.
Beautiful play. And setting up that touchdown.
Deebo Samuel in the backfield. That's Christian McCaffrey in motion, and a toss over the middle to George Kittle. And Kittle with a first down to the 37-yard line. Not on the field right now is Brandon Ayuk. For an update, we check in with Laura.
And there's nothing official. He's on the sideline with his helmet on. But I just want to say, even though he was in on that last series, he has been having his neck worked on. Like, I've never seen a neck worked on the sideline. Like, they have been massaging and working that left side of his neck and adding the shoulder to it. So even if he does go in, which it looks like he will, he is battling.
Yeah, we've seen it twice today, Laura. He's come off the field after catches both in the first quarter. We'll keep an eye on him. First and 10 at the 37. The end around to Deebo Samuel. Has a blocker and Kittle in front of it. And Samuel with a first down into Rams territory. Muscled out of bounds at the 47 by Rush Yeast.
They're going to fake the handoff going this way, and here comes Deebo around the top. Purdy with the excellent ball fake, and then the quick little toss. You see that toss? And of course, you got Kittle. Anytime there's going to be a huge collision, there's a good chance 85 is going to be a part of it, and you don't want to be on the other end of it.
And he's carried that on to this level.
Unbelievable.
From the 46-yard line on first down, nowhere to go for McCaffrey. Byron Young.
That's the kind of attitude they like in San Francisco.
2 catches for 25 yards today. Purdy steps away from pressure, and he's looking for Ayuk down the sideline. Just couldn't connect with it. 3rd and 9. Ayuk to the bottom of your screen. Purdy under pressure, steps away. Now going to try to run. Slips away from Hoyt, but there's Byron Young with the stop. And the rookie from Tennessee drops Brock Purdy at the 45.
From these guys inside, he's going to go around, and these two are going to go this way. No surprise, Donald's working up top, creating the initial pressure for Brock to have to step up, and he steps up into a wall of Turner. He's got Byron Young there. An easy rush lane. Well done and well executed.
Mitch Wishnowsky hangs that punt out. The fair catch called for and made by Kyron Williams. And a 0% chance that I can hear in the National Football League. He now has a sack today as Kyron Williams carries it across the 15-yard line. Once a quarterback, always a quarterback. Dogging those guys who are trying to sack these guys. Here's Nakua with his 6th catch of the afternoon. He's got a first down to the 25.
He's going to win Play of the Month for the Rams if he keeps it up.
He very well might. From the 25 on first down, Stafford to the sideline. There's a flag down in the secondary. Janarius Ward may have had a hold of Nakua.
Yeah, that left arm. He's giving him a little, just a friendly little bear hug.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 7.
Yep.
5-yard
there it is.
penalty. Automatic first down.
He's on or near the line of scrimmage. Look out, 29.
He backs off. Stafford finds Atwell for the first down. First down at the 36. Atwell on the sweep. Looking for a block from Williams, and Tutu Atwell with a flag down behind the play. Out of bounds near the 42 in the arms of Dre Greenlaw. We'll see what that penalty is. It's an injured Ram as well. And that's Ben Skoranek.
Skoranek got hit in the face. I think he got yanked on the face mask. Yeah, I think that's Oliver got him.
Illegal use of the hands. Hands to the face. Defense. 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
Helping this Rams team, that's been the story these last 2 drives.
First down and 10 off the play action. Stafford has to step away from pressure, looking for Atwell on the sideline, and he pulls it away from Diamador Lenore.
Well, this is incredible awareness because Tutu Atwell's coming across the field. And watch, they're going to clear it out. And then there he is, Lenore. Breaks at the last second. Stafford didn't really see him. Got away with one.
Batted down, and that's incomplete. Drake Jackson. Now they want Cooper Kupp back.
Without a doubt.
Stafford. Nacua adjusting to make the catch at the 23-yard line. It's down to 10 at the 23. Kyron Williams the carry. Fred Warner with the tackle. On second down, it's Williams again, able to slip through the tiniest of openings and get close to first down yardage at the 49er 13-yard line. The flip to Williams. Blockers in front. Williams inside the 10, and Kyron Williams spilled at the 6-yard line, and a timeout is going to be used by San Francisco. Nacua in motion. Williams the carry. For a jump stop and then falls forward to the 4. He's about a yard shy of the first down. Timeout used. Higbee in motion on 3rd and 1. Williams pushing through for the touchdown.
Well, here comes another little quick hitter. They're going to get Higbee inside and a quick hitter inside for the halfback. They got to get somebody on Fred Warner, and they block him just by a little misdirection and gets a free lane into the end zone.
And the extra point by Brett Maher is good, and it's 17-10. Every possession, you will win a lot of football games.
Yes, Kevin, I think that sets you up well to win some games, but it's really the amount they're putting on the shoulders of these young guys. But without that timeout, you have plenty of time to at least get a field goal. Any points are good points right here.
Deebo Samuel up the sideline. This will help. Samuel a little toe tap at the 45 and down near the 49.
He's springing this thing free. Watch him. He's going to come all the way across the field and kick some defenders out. And there goes Deebo. Watch these blocks. Bam, bam.
McCaffrey motioning into the backfield. On first down, the swing to McCaffrey up the sidelines. And McCaffrey out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. 1:02 to play as a
I'm waiting on it. He's got his feet firmly planted. It's those quads, Kevin. He's got big quads.
McCaffrey slips a tackle in the backfield, and he's got a first down to the 40-yard line. No timeouts. Clock running 53 seconds and counting.
Gotta go, gotta go.
First down, pressure coming. Purdy throws over the middle, and it's Jawan Jennings with the catch down to the Rams' 20-yard line. A pickup of 20 with 30 seconds until halftime. Purdy will get him lined up quickly.
Another free runner and great anticipation on Purdy.
And incomplete. Ayuk in the area. Let's go back to that catch a moment ago you were talking about, Mark.
So good.
Second and 10. Purdy throws for the end zone, and it's broken up for the flag. Deebo Samuel, and a penalty in the end zone will set up the Niners with a 1st and goal.
Pass interference. Defense, number 1. First down.
And no timeouts. Purdy looking, throwing back to the end zone, and a flag down in the end zone again. Just threw that one away with nobody open, but the penalty flag is dropped.
Tried to set up McCaffrey.
Personal foul. Grasping the face mask. Defense, number 1. After this is to the goal, automatic first down.
It's a completion or nothing.
6 seconds to go. Purdy looking, wanted McCaffrey. He'll throw this one away. And it sails out of bounds with 1 second on the clock.
22 personnel.
But Purdy will sneak it in for the touchdown. Brock Purdy didn't need the running back. Didn't need the fullback. He takes it himself to put 6 on the board.
We're going to see Brock take just a tiny little pressure step with his right foot, assess it, and find the double team up front. It ends up being a triple team because the Rams are in an odd front. The center's covered, the 2 guards are uncovered, and they get a triple team on the nose.
1 more second.
He kept his poise there. Leaving 1 second on the clock, that was tough.
Rudy's extra point ties this game at halftime. We get set for the second half. Trammell will field this one at the 1-yard line. He wasn't sure. He thought he was in the end zone. A little hesitation as he'll bring it out to the 20-yard line. Austin Trammell jumps up off the practice squad. All right, Laura, thanks so much. It's kind of been the outlook of Sean McVay in the early going of the season. How about this? This is fun. Nacua with the catch, starting off the second half where he left off the first half with 7 catches. Nacua in motion. He'll get the carry on the sweep, trying to get to the edge. Nakua's got a 1st down, shoved out at the 32 by Dre Greenlaw.
Jay Coots.
Pressure coming. They run into the pressure with Williams, and Kyron Williams not going anywhere. Eric Armstead. Atwell in motion on 2nd and 10. Stafford to the sideline, finds Atwell, who picks up 11 and a 1st down.
We've seen it 2 plays in a row now. This nickel pressure off the edge because San Francisco hasn't been able to generate pressure. They're starting to bring a 5th guy. There's 1, 2, and 3. Here comes 4, and the 5th guy's off the edge. And that's that overload look we're talking about. There goes Fred Warner getting out.
McGee on the catch. Ankle tackle made by Ward after a 3-yard pickup.
Right next to the center.
Nacua in motion. They fake the give to Nacua. Stafford on the roll. Stafford going to run. He had blocking in front from Higbee. They clock at 2 at 1 as the snap comes to Stafford. They'll check it short to Williams, trying to turn upfield. What a tackle by Isaiah Oliver. Holds him short of the 1st down.
Sneaker.
4th and 2, and he's not going to snap it. And that'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Still a little room for the punter.
And that'll spring Brock Purdy to life on the San Francisco sideline. Time to loosen up not only the right arm, but those quads that Mark keeps talking about.
Quadzilla.
First punt for the rookie Ethan Evans. That ends a streak of 8 straight possessions scoring for the Rams dating back to the second half of last week. As the fair catch is called for and made by Ray McLeod. And a fumbled snap. Brock Purdy pouncing on top of that. Toss play to McCaffrey with a flag down. McCaffrey tripped up as he gets to the edge. Christian Rosebrook got him around the ankle. Nice play.
And look at Hoyt floating around.
Purdy with a clean pocket. Looking for Jennings and just a little bit too tall.
Trying to generate pressure up front for the Rams, and it's just not taking. Brock is too cool and calm in that pocket.
Aaron Williams, good punt. Williams drifting all the way back to the 17-yard line. Williams trying to find some room, upended shy of the 30-yard line. And on the roll, Stafford checks it down to Atwell, and Atwell out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Laura Oakman noticing Joe Noteboom still not out there for the Rams. All right, Laura, thanks very much. That puts the onus on Tremaine Ankrum, who will be playing the most snaps on the offensive side that he's played in his career. Stafford eludes the rush and finds Kyron Williams a first down and more. Charvarius Ward had Matthew Stafford dead to rights. The lead got away.
Well, here comes the corner cat by number 7, Charvarius Ward, and Matthew Stafford with the a little stanky leg move. The old guy's still got it. Watch. Whoop, whoop. Oh, ball security questionable, but he gets out of it.
Pitch play to Williams. He's got some blockers out there, but closing quickly. It was Diamador Lenore, the first to get to him.
With Bell.
2nd and 8 from midfield. Stafford over the middle, finds Nacua. Puka Nacua with a first down. Ball protection by Nacua as he wrapped it up with both hands for 119 last week. And Skoranek on the carry. Ben Skoranek with a first down. But Nacua has topped it, has matched it, and may top it before the end of the day. And the carry up the middle. And Ronnie Rivers tripped up, but a flag down back at the 24-yard line. And there's video evidence of that flag.
Offense, number 88. 10-yard penalty. First down.
After a great run down in your own territory.
Sean McVay wanted a timeout. He was sprinting down the sidelines, but they snapped it too quick for him to get there as Rivers makes the catch. It is down to the 31 before Eric Armstead can make the catch. McVay came sprinting down that sideline.
Watch Stafford. Just a little flick underneath Eric Armstead. And a little bit of a fadeaway. He's feeling good, man. When he's flicking the ball around like that, that boy's feeling good.
2nd down and 16. Stafford. Deflected and intercepted. A one-arm pick by Isaiah Oliver. To an end after 163 attempts. The deflection and the pick by Isaiah Oliver. San Francisco back to work next.
Crucial turnover. Let's see if the 49ers can capitalize.
Let's bring a little extra pressure, and Ayuk finds the opening in the middle of that defense. Now 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Fake the toss. Purdy going the other direction. Finds his tight end Kittle, and Kittle with a first down in the Rams territory.
And get George Kittle on the move.
Bobby Brown limped to the sidelines. Kobe Turner takes over in the middle of that Rams defensive line, and not much up the middle. A 2-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Turn left, buddy. Turn left. Slim Boyer taught me that.
Here's McCaffrey. Got into a jam, working against Darion Kendrick, who was being blocked, but he stayed with it and forced him out of bounds. 39-yard line of the Rams. Purdy steps up.
Oh, he got him.
Samuel just a little too far for Deebo Samuel, who had...
Well designed, poorly executed.
The rookie Jake Moody from 57. His career long at Michigan was 59. Moody's kick is on the way, and it is good. And San Francisco takes the 20-17 lead. 3 late in the 3rd. Wishnowski on the hold, and Jake Moody banging one home from 57 yards out.
3 points off the turnover when they gave up a touchdown really behind them. Deebo Samuel had him. So that was a huge miss.
On 1st down and 10, Stafford will go up top, looking for Tutu Atwell on the sideline, who makes the catch but out of bounds. Couldn't toe tap it in, so it's 2nd down and 10. And
How much time you got, Aaron? I'll tell you why people are scared.
Exactly. Pressure coming. There's Puka Nacua trying to get down and pull it in. Lenore on the coverage, and it's incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. 14 of 22 on the year, and in trouble as Fred Warner gets the sack.
He's going to wrap around, and all the O-linemen are sliding to him like that. To the left. He's going to find a gap. Somebody's got to get that guy. We need the right guard there. From the right guard to the left tackle, they're taking those 3 down plus Fred Warner. And Fred Warner sneaks in the back door. Oh, man. Makes a huge play on 3rd down.
Outstanding punt by Evans. Drives McLeod back to the 15-yard line. And Ray McLeod with a return across the 25.
Get that momentum going one way and hit you with the right hook there. Little change-up by the defense.
After the 72-yard punt, first down to the 26 from McCaffrey. And Christian McCaffrey out to the 29, and that may take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 7 at the 29. Purdy with pressure in his face. Throw, coming back to get it is Deebo Samuel, and Samuel's got a first down. First down off the play fake again. With time, Purdy to the sideline, and a juggling attempt in the catch by Juwan Jennings. Down at the 24-yard line, a pickup of 31.
Look at this beautiful catch. And dangerous throwing a back shoulder like that when the DB has his eyes back on the quarterback. You see Durant. He has a clear. Great catch.
McCaffrey with the carry to the left side. Ernest Jones tracks him down after a pickup of a couple. 2nd down and 8. Purdy to swing to Samuel. Getting to the edge with his speed, and Samuel tracked down by Hoyt at the 15-yard line. He's close to the first down, but this 3rd and 1, the shortest to-go distance today. And Brock Purdy with plenty on the quarterback sneak, all the way to the 11-yard line where it's first down.
He's got to cover everything.
Here's Samuel to the edge, steps through a tackle, now cuts it back. Deebo Samuel through traffic for the touchdown. Ernest Jones had a shot. Darion Kendrick had a shot. But it's Deebo Samuel who ends up with 6.
And this is just a quick little pitch and catch. You're going to see Deebo Samuel get to the outside, and Brock Purdy sees it immediately. Boom. It's essentially, again, a long handoff. They're just doing it out of different formations and different setup points instead of motioning him. And you see what he does after the catch. Get the ball to 19. He'll handle the rest. Brock Purdy understands.
Extra point by Jake Moody is good.
But get him the football. That kid's dangerous.
Touchback to the 25.
Nice quick hit and run here. A quick completion just to get back on the board.
On first down, Stafford. There's that quick hit and run, that completion, and there's Puka Nacua with the catch. No one has had more catches in the first 2 games of their NFL career than Puka Nacua. 20 catches.
And watch this record breaker right here. Matthew Stafford knows that they're bringing a little pressure off the edge with Greenlaw, number 57, and he exploits them. Look at Kyren Williams had to get up there to see those backers in the middle.
And now Puka's just padding the stats. 2nd and 2. Stafford under pressure. Gets rid of the football. He had Higbee in the area. Just saw him a beat late with that pocket closing in. 3rd and 2. Stafford over the middle, incomplete. He wanted Nacua. Coverage from... On 4th and 2. Stafford slings it to Nacua, first down.
Well, who else? Why not? He's been so good on those slant routes, and part of that is forcing these DBs with these slant routes and motions to give them a little space inside. See that? All that space for Puka, he understood immediately. The defender disappeared with Tutu Atwell. I got to reveal myself to the quarterback.
Stafford on first down, a little wide of Tutu Atwell. Nick Bosa is providing the pressure. First time we really called his name with the heat on Stafford today.
Watch him on the right. Nick Bosa gets that inside move. You're the Rams. You're a little worried.
That was the previous play. We promise you the next play, Bosa had the pressure.
I feel like NBA Jam. He's heating up. Look out, buddy. Look out.
Stafford Crossing Skoranek, and Skoranek tiptoeing to the sideline and close to the first down.
Then he's throwing the ball right where it vacates, those voids.
Here comes the pressure, sets up the screen to Williams, makes a nice move. Kyron Williams down to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 4. Stafford, Higbee, right near the first down yardage. Charvarius Ward.
And they're starting to bring that 5th man out the edge. Watch Oliver, see if he comes.
On 3rd and 1, it's Williams with the carry, Williams with the hole, and a first down. Picked up at the 19-yard line by Hufanga, but enough for the Rams to get a new set of downs.
And we talked about that football getting out so quickly. Just going to see this Higbee on the kick out. Huge, huge. And once again, the sequencing of plays just really wears on the defense.
First run of the drive, now back to the air on first down. Stafford just throwing that one away. But
there ain't anybody there, Coach.
Stafford saying, wait a minute,
Nobody's home.
where's my receiver?
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 9.
Pressure up the middle from Warner, and he tried to get rid of it to Williams. And Williams didn't see it coming, and now 3rd and long.
A monster deal because he doesn't run these combinations with Ankrum. He does that with Noteboom more often than Ankrum.
On 3rd and long, Stafford over the middle, juggled and incomplete. Van Jefferson was there. Warner jarred it and Jefferson to the turf. And now 4th down, and on comes Brett Maher to try a field goal.
And I love where Van Jefferson sat down. I love that Tutu Atwell slammed on the brakes. They had it. You just got to be ready for those plays. It's bang, bang over the middle, especially with Fred Warner in there.
48-yard try for Maher. Good snap, good hold. Maher's kick is good.
He's shaving that right up right now. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on the other side of that look. Especially when he was a player.
Exactly. The field goal ended 17 straight points. Back to try to orchestrate another drive here. The swing to Samuel. Deebo Samuel stays in bounds through the contact from Akello Witherspoon and gets a couple of extra yards and then dropped the football at the end.
Is he out of bounds touching the loose ball? Might have been worth the trying for.
But none coming, and now it's a moot point on 2nd and 2 as Samuel gets to the edge, and that's well defended by Los Angeles. Nowhere to go. Byron Young was the first guy with the penetration. You could see that speed that they like from Byron Young.
Dime package for the Rams.
Use check in motion. 3rd and 2. Purdy hit as he throws incomplete. Deebo Samuel on that slant. Purdy got popped as he threw that football incomplete, and the Rams defense did its job. They get the stop, and they'll get the ball back for the offense.
Watch his left toe. Right as he's letting this ball go, that slant's going to go in here. Watch his left toe. That left toe is pointing too far to the right. And where does he miss this ball? To the right, behind his receiver. A classic mistake for right-handed quarterbacks. Not stepping in front to where the receiver's going, but just relying on your body and your arm. You missed that one, a crucial 3rd down. Deebo might be off to the races.
How much does the pressure impact the footwork there?
Oh, 100% because he knew it was tight. I had to get rid of this ball. I got to cut it loose fast. And a little loose on those mechanics. Get it back in this ball game.
Cool of the motion, man. Delayed handoff to Williams, trying to use his speed to the edge, and he's tracked down from behind to Sean Gibson there to bring him down after a nearly 5-yard gain.
And I love what the Rams did to try and capture the edge. Both teams getting creative. The 49ers deciding to throw it quickly to the edge to circle the defense, but the Rams, they showed that draw inside, attracted all the defenders inside, and Kyron Williams bounced it. Well done by him.
2nd down, Stafford surveying the field, batted right back at his face, and now 3rd down. Third and 5. Stafford over the middle, intercepted by Lenore. Diamador Lenore with the pick, down the sideline to the 15 and spins out of bounds there.
Well, here's the matchup right here on the left side. He's going to run this backside in route. Stafford's going to keep his eyes to the front side first. Boom, and come back. He can't drift up the field. He has to make this route friendly, almost back to the quarterback. because he drifts upfield, Governor Lenore, he undercuts him and makes a beeline for the football. I mean, that's got to be tightened up on the backside of these routes because Stafford can't read that leverage. He's ripping through these reads.
After the 21-yard return by Lenore, here's McCaffrey. And McCaffrey fighting his way down near the 10-yard line. A pickup of 5 before Bobby Brown, the third, can make the stop. 2nd and 4, McCaffrey over 100 yards rushing today. We'll get the carry again. And not much up the middle for McCaffrey, so it sets up a critical 3rd down again. Now San Francisco racing on the clock. And we've got a timeout used by San Francisco.
The reason you do that is sometimes these rushers inside, they drop out underneath those routes.
26-yard field goal good for Jake Moody. We're going to watch this one sail through the end zone for the touchback. To the 25-yard line. Puka Nacua, and this offense goes to work. Puka, the first player in NFL history with 10 catches or more and 100 receiving yards or more in each of the first 2 career games. Nobody has done what Puka Nacua has done, bursting onto the scene for the Rams.
Just an incredible couple games for him.
Offside. Kicking team number 10. That 5-yard penalty is administered from the touchback spot. First down.
Offside on the kick against San Francisco will give the Rams the 30-yard line to start with. Ronnie Bell offside. 2:59 remaining. Rams have all 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. They need 2 scores. 2 scores in which one must be a touchdown to tie. Stafford to work and behind Tyler Higbee a bit. The tight end can't pull it in with Hufanga on coverage.
He's looking for these receivers to kind of slow down and throttle in those zones. See how he tries to take a little bit off this ball, and he's waiting for Higbee to throttle to avoid a big collision.
2nd down and 10. Bosa providing some heat. Stafford dumps it off in front of Nacua, but that's Nick Bosa swimming his way to the quarterback and affecting the play.
And these D linemen are converging, trying to close that pocket on Stafford.
3rd and 10. Stafford to Nacua, short of the first down. The rookie fights his way to within a yard, and they're going for it on 4th, obviously.
No doubt. That's why he got rid of that ball so quickly and knew an underneath catch and catch and run could give them an opportunity for a 4th and short, which they have.
Williams met in the backfield, and he will not get the first down. Isaiah Oliver with the penetration to bring Williams down.
Well, this is Van Jefferson's guy, but when he pressures like that, there's nobody for him. They try and run it up inside. I mean, it just happens too quick for this to work. A nickel pressure like that off the edge. You got to identify it early on. And
McCaffrey on 1st down. Down he goes to the 32-yard line, and the Rams will use.
And it's guys like Juszczyk, it's Kittle, all these guys blocking.
2nd and 4. McCaffrey with a flag down behind the play. But right at the feet of Juszczyk.
Holding. Offense. Number 89. 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Charlie Warner in the area gets called for the hold. First offensive penalty of the day against San Francisco. And it's McCaffrey on 2nd and 14.
Forcing to use those timeouts.
It's Samuel on the sweep. Looking for a block from Kittle. He gets the block, stays in bounds, and flags down. Decline it.
Maybe it's the field position?
Yeah, it's got to be the field position. Down to midfield. Rams will use a timeout. They have one remaining with 1:46 to go.
This kid is, you know, he nails all his routine ground balls and stuff, the breakaway layups he hits. Because every once in a while, those big shots, those are going to be the nail in the coffin for this team playing against these other teams down the stretch.
Oh, that bounced off the face of Williams. There's a flag down. He had called for the fair catch, and so this is going to be kick-catch interference against George Odom, I believe, of San Francisco. He came up with a loose ball at least. Trey Swilling was also in the area, the son of longtime Saint and NFL Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Swilling. Trey Swilling getting his first action in an NFL game today. Not necessarily the way you want your name mentioned if it's in a penalty.
Fair catch interference. Kicking team number 35. First.
By the defensive lineman.
Down in 10, Stafford. And that's incomplete. He's trying to fit it into Higbee. Greenlaw on the coverage. The Rams fans still in attendance groaning. They thought the contact was early, but it's 2nd and 10.
You watch Greenlaw widen, get to the outside of Higbee, play his zone drop perfectly, and then attack when he sees the ball thrown. Higbee expected that ball on the inside shoulder.
There's Nacua, jarred out of bounds by Ward. It'll bring up 3rd down. The 14th catch today for Puka Nacua.
Remember, you're in 4-down territory all the way.
Down and 5. Stafford running from Bosa. Hot on his heels. Stafford chugging toward the sideline. Sticks the football out across the 40 to get the first down. And he stops the clock with 1:19 to play.
And a smart play by Stafford. His pocket is just going to collapse. When Bosa goes inside, he knows there's nobody else to contain. Bosa tries to get the spin move and get back out. Stafford, enough wheels to make that happen, get the first down. And remember, any points work. You can go for a field goal here, too, on this drive.
And Jefferson with the catch at midfield.
They really got to hustle. Going to need some chunk plays.
Coming up on the minute remaining in this one. Stafford steps up. Over the middle, in and out of the hands of Nacua at the 35, Hufanga on the coverage. 3rd down and a yard. Stafford finds Atwell. That'll keep things going. A first down at the 45, and a timeout is used. Stafford steps away from pressure, looking deep for Van Jefferson, and that's off the fingertips of Tashawn Gibson, incomplete.
300,000 miles on it, the practically drives itself.
Stafford backside pressure, gets rid of it. Williams, middle of the field, and Williams down. He doesn't get to the sideline, and the clock's going to continue to run at the 37-yard line, short of the first down.
An open field tackle where you just lay somebody out like that, Fred Warner is an absolute monster.
3rd and 2. Stafford again over the middle, first down inside the 25 and down to the 20-yard line. Nacua with his 15th catch of the day. Clock running, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Stafford will spike the football with 4 seconds to go in the 4th. Kick for Maher is on the way, and that'll be the final play of the game.